Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakuraso here. Come at you some brand new wire support. We got a new archetype announced, which is called Icejade. And as you guys can see from the artwork over here, this looks really cool. It kind of reminds me of, I forgot her name from the Twilight Princess. If you guys are a big fan of Zelda, I actually am quite a bit here. That's what it kind of reminds me of. But I just love the artwork. There's a lot going on, but you know where you need to like center your eyes. It just looks really cool. If you guys like these news videos, make sure to smash that like button. Really shows me that you guys love these kinds of videos. Subscribe if you have not already. You're buying cards off TCG Player. Please use my affiliate link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost. And consider being a YouTube channel member. But with all that boring stuff out of the way, we can finally get to reading. And if I mispronounce anything, just correct me in the comment section below because I know it's going to happen. So, Acti of the Icejade. So this is a level 4 Aqua effect monster. It's Aqua, which is actually kind of cool because I know Aqua has some generic support specifically to Aqua monsters, not just like Sea Serpent and all that. Basically 1,000 all across the board. If the card is normal summoned or special summoned, you could send one water monster from your hand to the graveyard. So that is cost. So you discard 4 costs and then you draw 1 card here. So basically you get to send a card to the graveyard for an effect, and then that card replenishes itself. Because you get to draw a card. If a face-up water monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, and this card is in the graveyard, you could banish this card, special summon one Icejade monster from your hand or graveyard, except Acti of the Icejade. So basically what this allows you to do is just basically keep on your place. If you get interrupted like an ogre or something along those lines, you get to special summon. Or what I think, and this is probably most likely, is this is an Aqua archetype that destroys cards or sends costless great VR to like get effects, and this is going to basically trigger one of those other effects. So that's kind of what I'm thinking so far, but I assume you're going to link this off right when you get it for something, and whatever you send to the graveyard is probably going to have an effect. Maybe it summons itself or whatever, and this is going to be kind of your main combo starter. Now we got Tinola of the Icejade. So again, same stats. uh, you can send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, then target 1 water monster in your graveyard. Send this card from the field to graveyard, and if you do, special summon that target. So you send a card from your hand to the graveyard. That is cost, and the targeting is cost. But sending this from the field to the graveyard, that's not cost. So I assume if they interrupt this, you still keep this. So it's basically you're going -2 to get 1 card. So what I'm definitely assuming is, because it does say send, is that they're going to have a lot of effects by sending cards to the graveyard, because there's no way they're putting this amount of negative card advantage in this archetype without that. If you face up water monster, controls destroy a valor or card effect, and this card's in your graveyard. Same second effect as her. So I'm assuming is this one gonna have this one too? This one's gonna have the same exact effect. So all of them have this secondary effect where when a water monster is destroyed by battle or card effect, and this card's in your graveyard, you can banish this card, special summon one Icejade monster from your hand or graveyard, except the one that you banished. So the first effect of this one, though, now it is a level 5, and its stats are abysmal for a level 5. Uh, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, special summon a water monster from your hand. Okay, so it doesn't matter that's a level 5 or not. The reason why it's a level 5 is because this is not gonna be hitting the field. And if it does, it's probably to have a level 5 for like some type of synchro play, because you're gonna probably be playing Deep Sea Diva in this archetype. So maybe make like a level 7 or something along those lines, right? Or maybe like some type of rank 5, because our rank 5 pool is actually quite good. But that's kind of what I assume. But this is definitely just a extender starter. Then we have a spell card called Icejade Cradle. Uh, so you add from your deck to an Icejade monster with a different name from the cards you control or in your graveyard. So this is a very specific searcher. So what I think this is gonna basically promote is, if you have this turn 1, you're gonna have to activate it right away essentially. So you're gonna have to bait hand traps, all that. Get the best Icejade monster you can, or seeing how they're very similar, it actually might not matter what you're actually playing too much until we see some of the other ones. Um, but it's a bit of an odd search. It's not just like a generic one, but it doesn't have a level cap either, which is really nice. Uh, so it is very specific, so it might hurt them a little bit. But I mean, I guess it is a normal searcher, I guess. We have only these 4 archetypes announced, right? Um, it serves as generic wire support, but their full depth of their strategy is unknown. Well, that's it so far. If they only give us this, then yeah, this could be used in certain, water strategies, and that's cool, all that, right? This could serve as an engine in certain water archetypes, since, they do get their effects off special summoning. And this card right over here, basically, if you send a card from your hand to Gary, special summon a water monster from your hand, right? That's really good, uh, right? Only because, hey, you could special summon your Megalo. You could special summon anything essentially, right? So this card, just this card by itself, is giving Waters essentially a sort of a double summon, but even better. Because instead of, say, activating double summon, you send this to the graveyard. But instead of normal summoning, your second normal summon, it's actually a special summon, but it's not as summon like a normal summon where it's like level 4 or lower. You can special summon things higher. So this is just generic, not even double summon. It's a broken double summon for any water archetype. That's kind of what I would compare this to, which is actually really, really crazy. So this card's definitely going to be broken when it comes out because it says specifically one water monster, you know, from the hand. So, and then, you could get this effect and all that if, one of your water monsters destroy out a card effect. But I could see people just playing this card only, or maybe one of the other ones. Or like, yeah, this does look like a generic water support engine now that I'm looking at it a little bit more. I think it's more optimal just playing this, but again, this deck's gonna need testing. They're probably gonna hopefully release more, cards for this archetype. I do like how they're Aqua though. They're playing with Aqua. It's kind of like Konami doesn't like to play with Aqua or Pyro too much. So it is kind of cool to see that. But what I want to know in the comment section below is what do you guys think of these cards in the comment section below? Personally, I think they're really cool. I think the level 5 is definitely busted, but I kind of want to see if this is going to be like a really cool archetype, all that. I just love the artwork alone. If they're going to give us awesome artwork like this, I'm happy. Like this card in Secret Rare would look absolutely gorgeous. I hope they don't make, I mean, this one too. I hope they don't make this one a Secret Rare. I don't know why. This one looks cool, but nothing close to this one in this one. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.